welcome back to my channel, Sewing An Imperfect Life. My name's Rebecca. I am coming to you from the Blue Mountains, New South Wales, Australia. And I'm here to share with you today some wide leg trouser patterns. Some of these patterns I'm going to walk you through today are tried and trues that lots of people in the sewing community have promoted, and some of them are perhaps a little bit more unusual. I've tried to pick a real variety of wide-legged patterns, some different shapes, some different techniques, so there's something for everybody. I think wide leg trousers are great in both summer and winter. You can just change it up with the type of fabric that you use, whether you want something really nice and light and flowy or something a little bit more structured and warm. I hope you find something today that gives you a bit of inspiration. It might be your next favorite make, who knows? If you like my content, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and let's get into it. The first wide leg trouser pattern I've got to show you today is possibly the most fashion forward, fashion trending kind at the moment. It doesn't actually have a name. I found it on Etsy. It's from a pattern maker called Yaffe Sews, and it's simply called the Wideleg Pants sewing pattern. I've chosen this one because it has a really dramatic shape with an elasticated waist, and then it goes very wide with the pants. There's also some pockets, so it's really practical. You could make this up in a variety of fabrics, but I think it would be really great for summer. Very flowy, very light. My second recommendation for wide leg trousers is actually on the totally different end of the spectrum. It's also found on Etsy, and it's called the Block Party Pants. This is a size inclusive pattern, beginner friendly. They are quilted pants, so you can make these super duper cozy for winter. Quilted trousers. They can be a barrel leg or a wide leg, and these just look so cozy and fun. There's a detailed video tutorial to follow, and they're also elasticated waist pants. They look very, very cozy. You could make these just super plain, or you could really get into it with some patchwork or something and quilt after doing the patchwork. These could be lovely and cozy and warm for your next winter. The next two patterns I have for you are both from Sew Liberated. One of them is a much loved pattern, and the other one is one I don't hear people talking about very much, but I actually really love the shape of them. And I have this pattern, but I have not yet made it up, and that is the Proteier Pants pattern. This is engineered for wearability and ease of movement. The Proteier Pants have truly unique style lines that provide a playground for your creativity. Mix and match views, and you can make it into a really different pattern depending on which parts you choose. So I really love that Sew Liberated Patterns always does a variety of made up examples, so you can see the diversity of the pattern, and also you can see how the pattern sits on loads of different body shapes, types, sizes. I really appreciate that. It's so much better when you can imagine yourself wearing the garment by seeing someone similar. The second pattern from Sew Liberated is, of course, the chanterelle pants and shorts. So these come in either a barrel leg or a wide leg. They are an elasticated waist, really easy to fit, and a good all seasons piece. So you can use many different types of fabrics, and lots of people on YouTube, other sewers, have tried these out and really liked the fit of them. The next pattern I have for you is a new one from Friday Pattern Company. It is, of course, the Flaneur Pants. So if you've watched any previous videos, you will know that at the moment I'm working on the Flaneur Pants in conjunction with the beautiful Karen Marie. Her YouTube channel is Made by Karen Marie. We're both working on our own versions of the Flaneur Pants to reveal on July 15th. We've also set up an Instagram hashtag called #SewFlaneur where if you want to just sew along with us and try out the pattern, you can post to that hashtag so we can all see how other people are doing. So far I've done just a couple of posts of the fabric that I've chosen and the little bits that I've done so far. I'm just going nice and slowly because I'm a little bit nervous about sewing a fly, which I've not done before, putting a zip in and doing the fly, but so far the instructions are fabulous. So this is a Friday Pattern Company pattern called the Flaneur Pants. They are a wide leg pant with a fly and a flat front and then an elasticated back. It's quite a different sort of pattern because instead of 4 leg pieces, there's 2, because the front and the back are one large piece, and then you fit it at the back with some darts. So it's going to be really interesting to see how the fit comes up with the darts and the elastic at the back. Yes, but I love Friday Pattern Company patterns, and I also love the way they try it on loads of different body types and loads of different fabrics. And yeah, they let you know, they communicate really well about what they've done with the fabric and how it fits on the model that they've got on the website. And they also communicate really well about tips and tricks with the pattern, and they always put a full video tutorial on YouTube for people who want to watch and sew along. So that's my next suggestion, the Flaneur Pants by Friday Pattern Company. Another wide leg trouser pattern. I also do have this next pattern, and I'm in the midst of tweaking this version as well. It is the Glebe Pants by Moona and Broad Pattern Company. So this pattern company especially caters to people who are fuller or curvy figured. So the Glebe Pants is their original and what they think is their best trouser pattern. They're designed with large bodies in mind, and they will adjust the pattern if the sizing does not fit you. A wide leg pant with a fully elasticated waist, or you can do a pleated front and just an elasticated back. That is actually the version that I did, and I didn't like it on me, so I'm in the midst of unpicking that waist band to just redo it with the fully elasticated waist. I just felt it gathered way too much at the back for me. I wanted to spread out all that beautiful, lovely, flowy material all the way around instead. Yeah, so slash pockets, a generous rise, ample room through the crotch, and they just flow really nicely. The next 2 wide leg trouser patterns are for knit fabrics. So you could do them with something super duper soft, or perhaps something a bit more structured like a ponte. So this first one for knit fabrics is called the Carla Loungewear pattern, and it's by Swim Style Patterns. And it is actually trousers, wide leg trousers, and a top to go with it. They're both very loose style. So it's featuring, the pack is featuring a boat neck style neckline and billow sleeves for the top. Is perfect for loungewear or weekend wear, and the wide leg trouser style creates volume while the waistband creates shape. So a very easy to wear loungewear set, very comfortable. I have purchased this and had it made up in a 0 and then I haven't done anything with it. So it's a future project and one I look forward to. The other wide leg pattern I have for knit fabrics is from Pattern Emporium, and it's a well-loved one in the sewing community called the Walk Boldly Wide Leg Pants Sewing Pattern. So this is designed to deliver both style and comfort, designed for stretch knit fabrics with a wide leg finish. It actually looks really, really stylish. You could definitely wear these knit trousers to work because they just have beautiful finishes and a lot of style. And Pattern Emporium is really terrific for walking you through every step, either visually on their written patterns or in a video tutorial. And I love that they have loads of visual inspiration from people who've pattern tested in different fabrics, in different versions and different sizes with different shaped bodies. Yeah, loads of inspiration on their website for all their patterns. Let's go to Peppermint Magazine Wide Leg Pants. So Peppermint Magazine, you can pay as much or as little as you like. They used to be free patterns, but of course it's really hard to sustain a free magazine when you're paying people to put the content together. So you can pay nothing, $2, $5, $10, $20. So I've not purchased these pants, but I have seen a lot of other people make them and absolutely love these trousers. So this is a wide leg trouser made in conjunction with, I thought it was an Australian or New Zealand pattern company called In the Folds. I can't find the information now, but I thought it was In the Folds, and Peppermint Magazine who's put this pattern together. So they have a waistband and a button and a fly, and then they're kind of a little bit cropped, a little bit of a 7/8 length trouser, but of course you can make them as long as you want by extending the leg if you want to. The next pattern of wide leg trousers is the Mitchell Trousers pattern. It's more of an intermediate to an advanced pattern with all the different extra techniques and little bits they have trousers, and I do think they look very stylish. So this also has an alternate leg. You can do the more tapered leg or you can do the wide leg. And this is by Closet Core Patterns, the Mitchell Trousers. One of the really stylish things about the Mitchell Trousers is the pockets at the back, pockets at the front as well with some really lovely pleats, but on the side you have a band that can be tightened or loosened depending on how much you've eaten for the day. Okay, the next pattern is one I had not come across before, but is a really interesting look. So it's by Mercy Makes Patterns, and it's called the 8-in-1 Palazzo Pants and More PDF sewing pattern. And to be honest, I really looked at the details of this pattern, and what the more was, I could not quite tell. So it says, our versatile 8-in-1 sewing pattern created for slow, mindful making and effortless everyday wear, complete with a full video tutorial to guide you with confidence every step of the way. And when I looked into more details, that was it. That was the detail. So I'm just looking at the visual, the pictures, and it's a really interesting wide leg that has an extra bit that gathers and ties at the front. And I'll put in the inspiration pictures. I think perhaps the top comes with it, and then you can combine the bottom, the top, and the wrap in different ways. So this is my impression, that there's kind of like 3 pieces and you can combine them in different ways, but I have looked at the details and I can't see that it states that exactly. It says it's a beginner-friendly pattern. Yes, it looks really interesting and really versatile, but that is all the detail I could find on that. So if you've actually purchased this, perhaps put it in the comments and let us know. Is it a 3-piece pattern set that you can mix and match? If so, fabulous. The next pair of wide leg trousers is a little bit different again, because it has a seam down the front, which adds a little bit of a different style to it. They are the Florence Trousers by Size Me patterns. It says on the website, the Florence trousers suit every occasion from casual to workwear, close fitting, from the natural waist to hips, flattering our smallest proportions. The large statement pleats then dramatically create an A-line silhouette to the floor. It does look quite dramatic, almost like a maxi skirt. So it's something really different again. If you want some wide leg trousers that are a little bit fancier, could wear out to dinner or a special occasion, dress them up depending on the type of fabric you make it from. The next 2 trousers are a little bit of workwear trousers. You might have heard of Paradise Patterns before. These are the Proteier Pants. These just look lovely, like effortless flow, have this beautiful flow. I guess of course that's the fabric as well, but these look really, really lovely. The Proteier Pant is a modern trouser with chic front pleats, sweeping pant legs and a curved waistband. View A has pleats in the front and view B has a flat front. Yeah, and it goes through the techniques that you use, learn by sewing this pattern. These do look very, very stylish, a little bit European. Yeah, I love the inspiration pictures here. I thought they would be a terrific workwear pant. And the second one I thought would be a lovely workwear pant are the Cans wide leg trousers by Liesl & Co. These are different again because they're quite gathered and they have a soft tie around the waist. These classic high-waisted pleated front ultra wide leg trousers include a zipper fly, slanted pockets, back darts for shaping, belt loops and a sash. They can go from day to night with glamour and elegance, and they look good on all body shapes. Sew them in a drapey fabric so they billow and move with you. So loads of different types of wide leg trousers, some structured, some floaty, some really elegant and great for workwear, great for even evening wear, and some just beautiful for light summery days, meeting friends or going to the beach. Even a pair of winter quilted trousers. I think I've gotten to the end of my list. That is quite a lot of wide leg trousers, and there were many more out there. They are just the patterns that I chose because I thought each one had its own little style and different technique or different kind of look to it that would appeal to different people for different situations, but also different body types. I really hope that you found something to inspire you that you might put in your back pocket for a future sewing project. If you liked the list, give me a thumbs up and feel free to add in the comments anything that you think should go in this list of fabulous wide leg trouser patterns that maybe is a favorite of yours, or maybe that is just something a little bit different that did not get featured here. I hope you are doing well. I hope you're enjoying life and especially taking joy in your makes and the garments that you are wearing. Take care, stay safe, and bye for now.